Hello everyone, I'm just gonna start with the ads and we'll see what we do. But yeah, hello. Hope you're doing good. I'm doing pretty fine. I had a little bit of a long day. I had to do a couple of things. But yeah, we're back with more Urban Myth Dissolution Center. I am hoping that tonight we're ending everything. I'm not sure if we're gonna, but I'm hoping. Is what I'm mostly gonna say. Outside of that, not much else to say. I'm very excited. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah. There's been some new things. I'm probably gonna be helping with some Preventathon 5 things in the background because you know what? It's always nice to help for events and stuff like that. The other thing is that there is a little thing that I'm gonna announce at the end because I don't really want to spoil everything now. But there's gonna be a little bit of an announcement relating to something I'm gonna be doing next week, and it's gonna be fun. I believe I'm okay with talking about it because there's like less than a week before it happens, but we'll have to see. Outside of that, I will say that if today we are not finishing this game, it will be next time. Like, definitely next time we close it up. I do have a plan of staying up until at least, like, the stream might stay up for 3 hours instead of 2 if we're, like, very close to the end. And stuff like that. So I'm totally ready for tonight to be the final, the final day of UMDC. I don't know what else I'm gonna do for Friday special. I have a couple of choices. The problem is that those couple of choices need to be tested for like streaming and shit. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to like. I usually tend to have like a little bit of a prep thing, so yeah. But outside of that, not much. I am very excited for like the coming weeks. Just seeing Preventathon 5 happening. Getting Flame. Getting prepped for Flame. That's gonna be happening soon. Also, I have some plans for that. RPGLB, which I will be commentating and helping in the background. No, not RPGLB. Powered with Pride. Powered with Pride, I will be commentating, and RPGLB, I will be helping in the background. So yeah, that's gonna be fun, and it's gonna be, I hope, something that you will enjoy as well. And hi, Alice. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you have a wonderful day. Or a wonderful morning. I know that it's pretty early for you, depending on how tired you are. But yeah. Again, if you are not aware, UMDC has very strong topics. I have put a content warning at the top of chat. It's 3 in the afternoon. Oh damn, I was wrong. Maybe because you start streaming like 5 hours earlier than you than this hour right now. So maybe I was thinking of something else. I'm here by mentally lurking. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the lurk. It's always appreciated. But yeah, I hope that if you are not okay with the content warnings, I'm gonna read them off so that you are aware even on the VOD. And you can advise yourself. You can choose to watch or not at your discretion. It's totally fine. So there is going to be cyberbullying, supernatural events, mentions of disasters, hateful rhetoric, conspiracy theories. A lot of things is happening in this game, yeah. But yeah, again, also, if you don't want to get spoiled because we're like at very end of the game, you can totally wait. I have episodes of my past streams of this game going up on the on YouTube pretty like often, like every week, and you can totally catch up with those. Don't worry, and you will not miss anything if you do so. I'm only like 5 hours behind you. I think technically the usual thing is like Eastern to my time is 6 hours, but it might be 5 depending on time zones and stuff like that. So yeah. I think it should be fine. But yeah. In any case, I think I've said everything. Again, if you don't want to have the ads are 3 minutes per each hour, so you're totally fine. There will be a break when ads are happening. But otherwise, if you are looking for skipping the ads, you can always subscribe. That will always be helpful. And you get access to the beautiful Larry emotes. Look at him. He is so adorable. But also, there is a new one for us. It's Smug Larry. Larry is being a little smug baby. It doesn't really show when it's very small, but when you look at, like, he is actually smugly smiling, and he's terrible. Yeah, I'm an hour ahead of London. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. But yeah, so if you want to subscribe, you can have access to Larry emotes. There's gonna be more of them coming soon. I promise. I'm trying to work as hard as I can to make those. Did you know that using paint is hard? Especially to crop this baby? It's hard. I promise you. But yeah, otherwise, if you want to benefit from the Larry emotes, you can always redeem channel points. Those are always welcome. There will be for 100 points for each emote. I want people to share the beauty of Larry, so you can totally just grab it, have it for 24 hours, and just enjoy showing the world Larry. But with this, enough talking. Let's actually go back into the game. I love your noting emote. It's very good, Alice. Oh, I think I'm already... Okay, this... So I actually remember this, and this was where we ended, like, this is the last thing we did last time, so I'm gonna actually, like, quickly go through those, and we're gonna actually, like, go to the next thing. So I'm just gonna quickly go through this. Sometimes I don't know where this game, like, saves and stuff. Like, I know there's, like, a visual, but it's not the best most of the time. But yeah, otherwise, how is everyone doing? I hope you're enjoying your beautiful day. Yeah, otherwise, I am actually welcoming any suggestion for, like, the next Friday special game. If you are interested in me playing some games, that could enter the list. I have a few lists. I have a list of a few games that I want to go through the game, but I'm also looking into, like, games that people are interested in and watching me play. I will note that if it's a long game, it might be harder for me to play because I'm gonna stream like 2 to 3 hours per night. Even with my stream with my summer schedule, it's still gonna be a bit hard for me to be like staying up playing games for more than 3 hours. So if you have games that are not too long, that would be the best. To be fair, also, I am not the best with, like, AAA games, so if you're asking me to play AAA games like RPGs and stuff like that, it might be hard for me to get into it. Anyway, quickly going through everything. I know there's just this page. There's the Urban Myth Dissolution Center here. Yeah, a little sorry for this. I should have prepared for that, but I kind of want to make sure that nothing gets missed. But basically, what happened last time is that we were kind of hounded off by the by people who wanted to make sure, like, we're falsely led to believe that we are actually behind the Great Reset things, and like we're working with the Samizima admin, who is actually the one threatening people with like potential death and stuff. So not the best, but yeah. So the final point that we saw was that we went into like a sort of big library for unsolved cases, like cases that were voluntarily stopped, and we basically were told, hey, this is the kind of like we need information, and you're probably the best at this because you know Azami has her clairvoyance powers. And yeah, we found out a little bit about the case that was kind of hidden behind everything, and how there might be some, you know, little fuckery by the police about that. And basically at this point, Azami was kind of left off because she was basically like the person who was helping us, Tomiri, is like, we don't want to put you in danger and stuff like that. And you did your job, now it's ours. You should go see Jasmine. And Azami is like, no, I want to see Jasmine when I'm done with this, because she believes in me and the director believes in me. So she went through all of the things, and basically right now our point is to go to each of the past scenes we were throughout the story to like find any traces of like possible things, because every case that we had was kind of related to this current situation that we're in. So yeah, I hope it's kind of clear. And so this is why we end up in the Act 2, the Episode 2 place, where we have the park. Oh, you again. Also, I don't remember most of the voices I did for those people, so I might just have new voices. Oh, hello. It's been a while. Could it be him? He does admin this park, kind of. No, wrong admin. Okay, so we're gonna need to find clues about everything here. So I just want to check the park first, but I believe it's gonna be the same as last time. Okay. The traces seem to have changed a lot. I don't see any of Tomiri's sons now. This different shadow instead. Wait, is it me? Alright, I did come here. Makes sense I'd seen my own traces. Hit me for a second, I thought it was my doppelganger. You, maybe. I could ask the park keeper about how things have been here after everything with Bloody Mary. Okay. So, in the bushes, I met Tomiri-san around here. Feels like so long ago. If he hadn't acted all suspicious like that, I wouldn't have been that scared of him. I remember Kinoko-san grabbing my leg from this bush. That scar took a while to heal. Next time I see Kinoko-san, he'll need to apologize again. Ooh. The Samizima admin? Here, in that outfit? Located entirely within this park? May I see it? No. Anyway, glad I guessed correctly. Let's follow these traces. The other person nearby is probably Hinata-san. What did the admin do to Hinata-san? Or were they here wearing this? Am I really seeing things as they are? Maybe the park keeper knows something. Let's ask him. Just a bench like before. Just like before. Nothing. Okay, no more traces here. Let's ask our good neighbor, our good guy. Hey buddy, it's been a while. I am back again, huh? Yes, it's been a while. Has it really? Have you seen a strange person wearing white clothes here in this park? White clothes, you say? Yeah, face covered up too. I think they probably talked to Hinata-san, the lady who was here a lot. Ah, that person in white everyone's talking about lately. I'd notice right away if I happened to see that. Thought so. Also, haven't seen that Hinata-san around lately. And I believe you were the only one she talked to when she did come here. I see. Thank you. No luck. I guess the park keeper isn't constantly here after all. How are things at this park lately? Have you noticed any strange people? It's just the usual. Patients from the hospital sneak out in here to smoke and such. Well, you were here, so you already know. It looks like nothing unusual has happened here since that ghost incident. There's a lot going on right now. Have you seen that video? I was shocked. I thought my phone broke. What is it with that person in white? That's Tsutomu Kisaragi's younger brother. I guess you might not know who I'm talking about. Tsutomu Kisaragi, the one famous for research about the occult? What? You know him? I did indeed. Knew him way back when he was just a wee child. How did you know him? I was doing delivery work back then, carrying school lunches and such. I also made deliveries to orphanages. Guess they're called children's homes nowadays. Where is that? I believe it was a church somewhere, but that was over 10 years ago. A church? That might be where the Kisaragi brothers were. But how did you know Dr. Kisaragi? During delivery, I was approached by a little boy wearing a towel with eyes drawn on it. Could it be from that secret society project? He asked if I was working with schools, how to get job, things like that. Maybe he was interested in school. He seemed like a very smart kid. So that's why you remembered him. When he got famous, I recognized him, and I was sad to hear his passing. We need to locate the church. Do we have anything? I don't think so. I guess that right now, most of what I have is not really useful to tell where the church is, so I'm probably gonna need to go into another place to find more clues. So this seems to be like a clearly like giant puzzle piece to find and to go over. So we should probably go to we have three destinations. Let's go with the first one. Let's go with Underground Station. So we're going to Ueno. I managed to get here from Ueno Park. I never thought I would come back here. No more gas here, thank goodness. Time to investigate. Let's look for traces of the admin. The note from the tour is still here. That was a tough one. I thought we wouldn't make it. What's inside the... Oh, it's locked. They must have closed it after the tour. Ooh, there's some things. Let me see. There are more things here. I want to believe no. Like, oh, there's the vent. I got all the way down here. But it's so scary being here all alone. No, I need to focus on the investigation. There might be bugs and rats down here. Please, no. I would scream for sure. Oh, there's our guy here. This white outfit. It's the admin again. Is it even easy to move around in that outfit? What are these traces showing? Let's check. So the admin was in the underground at some point. Let's see over to the doors. Come to think of it, most of the shadows left here. It must be from when Nomura-san was preparing everything. When Nomura-san, how did it feel to be preparing that plan? Not really big clues here. And nothing here. There's something a little further. No, it really is only the Samizima anime. That case, I mean, if there's not a lot of things to look at. Yeah, it's probably a later thing. Let's go to Nishitani's home first. The door was unlocked, so I just let myself in. After Nishitani-san was taken away by ambulance, has anyone else been here? Nishitani-san was also posting about them, sounding pretty Zimmer-like. There might be traces of the admin here. Let's see around. Just like before, lots of manga. Is there anything related to the admin? Okay. Nothing in terms here. Here's Nishitani being a little woo-woo. It's Nishitani-san's shadow. He mentioned that no one else usually comes here. These traces seem to last quite a while. Okay, and this was the delivery. Right. There's a trace of me. Must be from when I was investigating here. Looking at my own traces, it feels like I'm looking at my doppelganger. Looking again, it's a trace of that delivery guy. I guess there are traces left when he was delivering packages here. But in that case, did the admin come here? Let's check around the room a bit more. Yeah, let's see. But I don't believe there's anything much here. Yeah. Browse the books. Acme Cursing 101. I saw this before. There's also a resale manual or something, and a few notebooks. What's this notebook? Treasure log? We got a treasure log. Seems like a list of places he's been and where he planned to go next. A notebook recording where treasure is located, I guess. Closing businesses, abandoned schools. He's been to so many different places. The visit dates are in here too. Where did he last go? A church? We might have the church. I don't usually, but I took a train that day. Since the location was near a station, I had low expectations. I've been to plenty of old abandoned buildings, but this church was a first. There wasn't much to resell. But I met an incredible person there. You could say it was life-changing. Someone at the church. Would that be the admin? I was shown how to get revenge. I even got some help. I was taken seriously, but really listened to. That's how they start ensnaring you. Okay. Ito-san, the delivery person, was an ally too. I wanted to thank them for connecting us. We have a church location in some way. Okay. Well, it's kind of surprising that we can't get more than this. Like, there should be more. Anyway, let's continue. We have at least one clue now. I think that next we're gonna go to Kurosawa's house, and we'll see how we go from there. Kurosawa-san's not here? The front door is unlocked. What if? There were those posts from people saying they're concerned about Kurosawa-san. Did something happen to him? Sorry, this is an emergency, so please excuse me. It's okay, Gal. I think that no one cares. This looks like a trace of me while investigating before. If this were my doppelganger, this place could be the double shack. The double shack. Oh, damn, the double shack. So many trophies and awards. Looks like it's the Kurosawa family tradition of showing off all their awards. Wait. Silver award, 100k subscribers, 5 society. Gold award, 1 million subscribers, 5 society. I didn't pay attention when I saw it before, but the 5 society? What the? That's the 5 society, the real corporates of the Tenchu instance. I think that Dr. Kisaragi's notes also mentioned a group of student streamers. Wait, so if this is here, it means that Kurosawa-san was a member? We got a second clue. Let's go a little bit ahead and see if this is Samizuma admin. Hey! Ooh, someone is in a not a great position here. Is this a trace of Kurosawa-san? All the way in the back of the room. Did the admin chase him here? And then they kidnapped him? The admin? So the admin was here too. I can also see Kurosawa-san's shadow in the background. Wait, what's going on here? The admin cornered Kurosawa-san here? I have to check more carefully. There might be something left behind. Well, let's go search. First of all, this is the safe. That safe somehow had a lot of nice things. It's a safe that's securely protected. But the door is unlocked though. That's a bit scary. The computer's been left with the power on. Strange. Was he working on something? That reminds me, what exactly was in that HDD stolen from this room? I want to know, but I guess there's no way to know. To now. This is... The photo of Kurosawa-san and Dr. Kisaragi was thrown away again. Knowing Kurosawa-san, if anything happened, he'd throw it away. Lots of tossed out letters. Who are these from? We are ready. You'll soon be on the stage before all. Will you apologize to my brother in the churchyard? I will be waiting. We are preparing to come and take you there. This is a frightening letter from the admin. Judging from the shadows, Kurosawa-san didn't go. So the admin came for him. Kurosawa-san was kidnapped. A photo of Kurosawa-san. So this photo's been cut, but actually Dr. Kisaragi was there next to Kurosawa-san as his club advisor. Is it just a small world, or... I think that there's a bigger coincidence here, but... Now... You kind of have two places where we're not sure of what we could get the clue from. So I'm gonna go back to the underground station in case we can find something. Okay, I'm gonna go through everything because right now I'm kind of like waiting for things. To be fair, the game is not being helpful because there's literally not a lot to tell here outside of maybe the admin was here or something like that. Okay. These bars look like they come right off. I noticed them during the tour. Looks like I can use the bench. Okay. There's some contraption in the vent, probably a gas generator? And there's a voice recorder too. The gas generator is too big to move, so let's take that. The voice recorder, does it work? I bet it will work if I charge it a bit with my portable battery. I wonder what kind of voice will be on it. I will help with your plan. It's the same as the admin's voice in the video. The man with a mark on his arm who stole Koban coins. If you rush the event, you'll lose the culprit. You keep... I don't want to waste it. There's some clattering sound in there, making it hard to hear the voice. Sounds like a train? I've left the list of Koban owners behind the bars, where I installed the gas generator. Next, I'll explain what you need to do. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll do just fine. Seems like there's a lot more. Guess I'll just stop it here for now. The admin helped Nomura-san find the Koban owners and even set up that machine. Yes, that's what it sounds like. We have the sounds of a train to use. I have to think. According to the clues so far, where is the admin? Traces of interaction with the admin are left in several places. I couldn't find conclusive info anywhere. From what's come up several times, I can more or less tell where it is. The places where the admin should be right now. Maybe they're in a... so we have some railroad tracks, Station underground is now in ruins. Ueno. Still in use. Exists in virtual reality. Children's home. Umekicho. Church. So what I'm guessing is that the abandoned church is the place where they've basically been hidden. So I'm thinking that is some church near some railroad tracks that is still in use. Okay. Okay, so it's not this. That is now in ruins. Yeah. So, okay, so that was referring to the church. Cool. So let's go for it. Oh, no, I still can't narrow it down. Time is running out. There's still somewhere else I can check. Person who wasn't being influenced by someone else. Mio. Yes, let's go to Mio's place. She was acting strange before. Maybe there are traces of her interacting with the admin. So yeah, we're gonna go back to even chapter 1's place. Let's go. Where do I go? Well, we have Mio's home now. Let's go there. Hello there, Mio. Sorry, I'm just gonna be ransacking your place. Mio? You're still living here? They won't let me take any of the open apartments in this building. I can't go back to my parents' house, and I can't find a new place that quickly. I see. Sorry I haven't been in touch lately. Don't worry about me. I'm glad to be spending some time away from other people. You know, the center director said in the video that I was supposed to move out. So nobody's even tried to find me here. Oh, I see. I'm really glad to hear that. I'll make some tea. You came to talk? Hi, bud. I'm just gonna go around and see for traces, and then I will be right back with you. This must be Mio. She's touching the shelves, cleaning up perhaps? The room was red all over, but now it's back to clean. There was so much blood before, but now it's really clean. Guess the bloodied items were thrown away. There's one bright red book right left. I think it's the book I found while investigating before, the one with a bookmark in it? Oh, right, not a bookmark. It was a small note. 9 PM, leave near door. Hold on, there's more than one note? Could this be a letter from the admin? Mio was following instructions to prepare the blood for this room. I know how scary it is to no longer have a place to call home. How heavy is this to have people watch you wherever you go? I know that feeling as well. Maybe it felt like it didn't matter if you were right or wrong. No need to expect others to understand. I understand you. I'm here to talk with you anytime, at the place where we first met. Feels like we have something to talk about, Mio. Bad. There won't be any more men coming out of there. Sorry, Mio, I can't stay long. I can tell. Your face is pretty easy to read. Next time I visit, let's definitely talk more. I have so much to tell you. Okay. Hey, Mio, about this letter. Oh, this. It's a letter from the Samizima admin, isn't it? I don't know how you ended up meeting the admin. And I'm not going to ask you about how you followed the letter and did all that blood stuff or any of that. Asami? Mio, tell me if you can. Where's the Samizima admin? I got a rough idea, but there's no more time. An abandoned church near a railway line. Do you know it, Mio? St. Nicholas Church. Wait, St. Nicholas Church? I want to check that. Give me a second. Tokyo. I want to check something. The Holy Resurrection Cathedral, also known as Nikoraido. is the main cathedral of the Japanese Orthodox Church, located in Chiyoda, Tokyo. Okay. It's not used, basically. Oh no, it's active right now. Okay, it's still active right now. It's being rebuilt in 1929. Cool. Okay. Well, that was pretty fun to look into. We're going there now. Azami, wait. You're going to that church? Yes. I have to go stop the admin. Stop. But what about the Great Reset? Mio, do you know the admin story? I know some of it too, but we still can't let that happen. But Azami, it's really nice to have at least someone who understands you, I get that. Having that really saves you. I wish I could do that for someone. But no matter how much I is understood, I still have to stop this. Why? Tsutomu-san probably wouldn't want his brother to do something like that. It's not a hypothesis, just something I want to believe. Azami, I have to go. Yeah, we're going, and there's only 1 hour left. Oh no. This is St. Nicholas Church. Wait, I want to check. Okay, that is clearly not the same building. They're just using the name. Good to know. Looks like no one goes here anymore. But the lights are on. This must be the place. Someone's here. Are you okay? I'm here to help you. The admin brought all of you here? But why? Are you hurt? I'll take off your mask. He was here! Kurosawa-san? It is you, isn't it? Not another doppelganger. Doppelganger? What are you talking about? That's you! That story again. Then again, the other people here. Eiko-san. Kinoko-san. Mr. Gas Mask. And Mayusagi-san. Thank goodness you're all safe. You call this safe? Just in case, I brought a knife. Your arms must have hurt a lot. Don't worry, it's over now. It's over? Yeah. Don't you touch me. You won't get away with this. You'll pay for this. Hey, what? You're still talking like that? Wait, stop! Help! Mayusaki-san. All of you, such terrible things must have happened to you. Let's get out of here while the admin is away. Oh, he's here. I've been waiting for you. The one with the correct answer. Eep. The Samizima admin. Please let them go. What do you want to do? I want to avenge Tsutomu Kisaragi. And I want to stop you. Those who do not understand me cannot stop me. This world's twisted sense of justice. It will undergo a great reset. That's not... Guys, I think it's Dissolution time. Damn, I should have kept going last time. Director! I've been watching you, Azami. Well done on making it to this point. Director, You must show that you understand him, that you understand the admin. Someone who understands. Let us dissolve this grand plan that was created to unleash devastation and judgment. Let's show the admin what we can do. Yes. Samizima admin is watching you from somewhere. I guess so, since we could talk to each other. Kindly ensure that my intent is conveyed as well. Understood. Hello, Samizima admin. I understand you. We'll show you our answers based on what we've learned about you for our investigations. Listen and tell us if we understood you correctly. Let us begin. Yes. Behold, the eye opener. The countdown has less than 10 minutes left. Wow, that took that much time? Let us begin the final dissolution. It all started with Genesis card. Talk of the occult bent the truth around Tsutomu Kisaragi's death. The public began to take interest in the prophecies. The card foretold the final hour for the guilty. Those who considered Kisaragi the culprit probably rejoiced at the news. Yet to those who knew the truth, its existence itself was a sacrilege. So, Mrs. Ami? Yes. What was created from the Genesis card and became essential to carrying out this plan of revenge? It was the Illuminate cards. They weren't about prophecies come true, and they had conscious perpetrators behind each case, just like the original. The admin, who knew the truth, was thus able to create those cards. The Genesis card, prophesizing Dr. Kisaragi's death, materialized amidst the chaos of the case. It was probably planted after the case, all things considered. Such a base trick to see it all in retrospect. Now then, as for the answer to the riddle. Mrs. Ami, you correctly answered the website's riddle. Yes, the answer was the Winotensure incident. Yes, indeed. Samizima admin's video invited everyone to solve this riddle. They wanted to tell the world a certain truth. Through solving it. So, Mrs. Ami, why did the Winotensure incident become something that does not exist yet, even if you speak of it? Because it was declared a no-solved case. Basically, they wanted to shut down the case to not reveal a certain truth. Mr. Seiji Kurosawa called off the investigation and sent it to the closet as a no-solved case. Any cases that originally existed, if sent and kept there, become effectively non-existent through pressure along numerous channels. Even if the answer is unknown, the goal is to attract the attention on the question itself. If someone happens to answer correctly, it would bring to light the dirty secrets in the dark. Next, let us focus further on this answer itself. The answer itself? Why did Deputy Inspector General Kurosawa stop the investigation? The case itself was neither complicated nor related to any VIPs. He must have realized something quite important. So, Mrs. Ami? Yes? He opted to disregard Tsutomu Kisaragi's cooperation in the investigation and pretend the incident never happened. What is the reason for Seiji Kurosawa's decision? Because it was caused by someone close to him. In Tsutomu Kisaragi's research, he found out that the Five Society, a group of which Kurosawa was part of, was involved. I think one of the perpetrators had close ties with him. A crime committed by Kurosawa-san when he was a student. He covered up the entire case to delete any traces of his son's involvement. That must be it. All cases should be solved with the support of truthful information. Yet if the information is deemed inconvenient, uninvolved innocents may be sacrificed. Are sacrifices inevitable to protect those you hold near and dear? You can have your own views on justice, but that justice shouldn't go beyond your own boundaries. We are approaching the end. I'm sure the admin is very much looking forward to it. So, Mrs. Ami? Yes. Kengo Nomura was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time for the Ueno Tenshu incident. They mistook him as the planned target and murdered him. They pressured Tsutomu Kisaragi to take his own life after he noticed the cover-up. Who could be the culprit of such a crime? It would be the Five Society. A group of 5 students who were known as vigilante streamers. The Five Society. 7 years ago, the 5 of them were all students, and Kurosawa-san was one of them. We found trophies on display in Kurosawa's home for record follower accounts. I also believe the person with the mark on his arm that Mrs. Nomura was looking for is one of the members of the Five Society captured here today. Hey, quit the rambling already! We're on livestream, stop spewing nonsense! Oh, we are? Yes, it seems the Samizima admin is broadcasting. Say one more word and we'll sue you! I mean, you're gonna sue us for revealing the truth? You don't have an ounce of proof to back up your nonsense. We were drugged and dragged here against our will! We're the victims here! I'll get you back on my channel, you'll see! So what if I have a mark on my arm? On one on yours? Ooh, that's not a great look. Go ahead, keep digging and you'll end up just like Kisaragi did. I see. You're insisting your claims are merely speculation. If so, we're going to have to show conclusive evidence. Yes, exactly. You revisited each and every case to find your way here. I'm sure you'll be able to find the answer, Mrs. Ami. Conclusive evidence that confirms the culprit. Mr. Kurosawa, you may have an idea of what it is. Kurosawa-san, would you happen to know? Wait, no way. So, Mrs. Ami, the admin very likely holds this conclusive evidence in hand. What do you think it might be? I think it's the stolen HDD. Because that stolen HDD is probably the place where there's all of the data that was found. Maybe it was this HDD that the doppelganger stole from Kurosawa-san's room. It must contain information that the culprit absolutely doesn't want to reveal publicly. Well, your final answer. Mrs. Ami, I am proud to have you as an investigator for the center. The mystery is now solved. Well done. You have shed light on my life over these last 7 years. Yes, you truly understand me. To thank you for coming to this conclusion, allow me to broadcast the contents of the HDD. No, stop! It's not what it looks like! Don't broadcast it! Hey, Kurosawa, this better be a joke. You didn't delete the data? You idiot! You promised to delete it all? Kurosawa, you absolute fool! Why would you keep it? This is precious footage from 7 years ago. A video that our famous streamers kept hidden away all this time. Hold him down! Are you getting this, Kinoko? Loud and clear! Tenchu! You have the right to remain pathetic, haha! Hey, where you think you're going, huh? Ooh. Finally giving up? Guys? Is this the dude? We got the wrong guy? He is not moving. Seriously? Kinoko, cut that out. Cut it out now. Sure. The man being held down was Kengo Nomura. Kurosawa-san. This is concrete proof, isn't it? Shut up! Shut up! That was an accident. We didn't mean it. Kengo Nomura died in an accident. Kurosawa-san. Looking for a murderer? Think of Tsutomu Kisaragi. We drove the guy to suicide. The world, the public, everyone. They're not even looking for the truth. Feed them what they want and they'll jump all over it. Ah. Oh, girl! She's back! Jasmine is back, baby! Jasmine! You okay, Sammy? A good thing I came, huh? Oh, Jasmine! Hey, ow! I'm so glad you're here. It seems the police have arrived in time. You should let them handle those files in the admin. Thank you for your hard work, Mrs. Ami. You mean it's over? Indeed. Is there a problem? No, wait. The countdown hasn't stopped yet. And besides, I'm not convinced by that dissolution. You do realize that the eye-opener has already opened. For all of dissolution so far, by figuring out what lay behind the strange phenomena of urban myths, we uncovered who was doing what. Haven't we accomplished the same thing here? We shed light on the forgotten case and on its perpetrators. First of all, why are we doing this dissolution, and who is it for? To prove you understand the admin, which is why I opened the lock. If so, something isn't right. We haven't really done a proper dissolution. Mrs. Ami, what are you trying to do? I'm going to open this lock. Resetting. Eye opener. She's doing it herself. My doubts are around what needs the dissolution. So the earlier dissolution had the wrong target. We completed the dissolution on the UN Attention incident rumors and brought to light what actually happened. That is fine, but we haven't touched on what truly matters. I see. So, Mrs. Ami, what is it that you believe needs this dissolution? The admin's identity. Just who or what is the admin? You have learned that he is Kisaragi Totomu's brother, but the police weren't able to find any records. To understand the admin, I think we need to answer that question. Truly exemplary. I hadn't expected such an answer from you, Mrs. Ami. Unmasking the admin, whom you only seen through footage. So that is the goal of your dissolution. Yes, let us uncover who they really are. Remarkable. It feels like we're homing in on an undetermined anomaly's true nature. This dissolution is a first. I cannot contain my excitement. But I must slow down. I must present questions that will help you manifest the answers within. So, Mrs. Ami? Yes. The admin has previously caused other incidents too. This is another case that was sent to the closet and no longer exists. But it's an important incident that proves the admin's existence. Which incident was this? I think it was the 77 billion yen leak. The happy 77.7 billion yen leak. We found only rumors on social media and the Samizime website, but we found records at the closet. This means it wasn't a made-up story, but an actual case. It's difficult to prove anything exists via clairvoyance traces alone. But this is an actual case that happened, with police records, even if they are at the closet. That might just prove key in cornering the admin. Let us move forward with the dissolution. The happy 77.7 billion yen leak targeted a membership-based social networking site with various celebrities and politicians. So, Mrs. Ami, there was a hacking tool which was used in the incident. What was the name of the tool? So, the person in question is Natasha Singh, but it's the Codlight device, technically. The red Codlight device stolen from the Kurosawa family home. I don't understand machinery too well, but I think it's a similar kind of device. That device is for managing password to exist. Yeah, okay. Natasha Singh is a person, so it should be a laptop. Could it be the laptop I have with me? People who are good with computers just can do anything with this keyboard. Okay. Then in that case, it was Natasha Singh. According to records at the closet, The tool could only be used by its creator, and its user was said to be a genius hacker. If the admin was the culprit for this case, then the creator of the tool must have been the admin. The admin may have slipped up. A special tool only usable by the creator. The existence of this tool narrows it down to the numerous possibilities to a single hacker. This turned into a huge hint, it seems, that genius may have backfired. The hack was too powerful, it was too easy to find who was the culprit. We know that the admin previously caused an incident, and that a special tool called Natasha Singh was used. The tool supposedly only accessible by its creator. So far so good, but come to think of it, we haven't really zeroed in on the admin's identity. When I found these records at the closet, something felt off. Felt off, you say? I feel like I know when the Natasha Singh tool was used. I see. So, Mrs. Ami, when exactly was the Natasha Singh tool used? I think it was while exploring the old warehouse. No, it's an automatic, yeah. Okay. When we opened the safe? The moment we tried to open Kurosawa-san's safe. Maybe it was opened with a Natasha Singh's tool. Yeah, no, it was... That's when I was like, no, that doesn't work like that. When the ghost was you... No, okay, it was the moment. I was kind of like thinking it was the tour participants, but I'm not sure. So yeah. The random draws for the UN Netherworld tour. The organizer, Tomoko Nomura, should have had full control of things. Yet when we first met her, she didn't consider us participants. And there weren't enough handouts for all participants. This was done by hacking into the organizer's account used by Tomoko-san. So the number of participants was forcibly increased. Truly excellent, Mrs. Ami. Bringing all this to light without leaving anything behind. Only you could have done this. With you at the front, we may be able to do away entirely with such vague entities as anomalies. Director... Ah, there I go again. But my excitement truly can no longer be contained. So, Mrs. Ami, we have a right of the final question. Who might be this individual who chose to hide from the world? To become this masked anomaly known as the admin, for the single goal of enacting revenge for their brother. You really do understand me better than anyone, Mrs. Ami. Yep, it was our leader. The lock is open. She did it by herself! Let's go! Anyway, thank you, Director. Because it was clear it was you. When my brother made his choice, I was powerless to stop him. The public was easily swayed by Kurosawa's manipulation. Social timelines were ablaze each day with furies painting him as a murderer. Amidst the daily torrent of unfounded rumors and slander, my brother still endured somehow. And yet, when those nails and spears reached me and our long-gone parents, he thought that he should no longer try to endure. That his existence was torturing those he loved. Without police cooperation, the case would never be solved. Unless the case is solved, the world will keep harming his family. You witnessed all of this with your own eyes. I was utterly powerless back then. Everything I tried to do to encourage my brother was only hurting him further. Back then, I would chat with him about rumors and the occult like we did as children. It was the worst thing I could have done. It wasn't. Far from it. Dr. Kisaragi missed those days dearly. Those days you spent together at the children's home. But you couldn't figure out what to do. They didn't want to tarnish those memories you made together. So, if you knew that his regrets were living on in the form of hate, he would be devastated. Director, their deeds have been exposed for this broadcast. The terrible rumors about Dr. Kisaragi will all fade away now. Please. You have enacted revenge on the 5 of them. Please. No, the countdown will continue. But why? You heard what Kurosawa said earlier. They're not even looking for the truth. Feed them what they want and they'll jump all over it. Huh? It wasn't just those 5 that drove my brother to take his own life. I'm gonna take an ad now, because we're gonna be very close to the end of the episode, and while I would love to snooze, I don't know how long it's gonna last, so I'm gonna take the ad now. I will see you in a little bit. Okay, everyone, we're back from the ads. Let's see what the end is. What do we have in store for the end? Who was your average, everyday person who believes their own sense of justice? But Mrs. Ami, you have felt the same yourself. When your friend was wrongly accused, you stood up for her and tried to do her justice. People were spreading rumors about Mio, and there was nothing I could do. People don't care whether information is true or not. They create a scapegoat they claim to fight against. And once they defeat this fabricated enemy, they tell themselves they fought for peace. Those labeled as evil will be struck down, yet the world will remain none the better. Could that be possibly anything more bizarre and horrifying? This solution is what you should be seeking. Director, why me? Mrs. Ami, because your kindness is genuine, and you stand beyond hate and despair. The one person in this world who understands me. The one person in this world for my dear brother. Director? What's this? The screen's changing by itself again? Another signal hijacking? Oh no, I'm tapping everywhere, but nothing's happening. Sammy? What's going on? Where's the bossman? What did he do? Something is uploading onto the phones. The Great Reset. My personal info is getting uploaded? How do we stop it? I've been hacked? What's happening? That's my real name. Wait, what? What a minute! I can't let anyone see this. Oh no, stop this! I can't turn it off. The buttons on my phone aren't working. Wait, that's a photo of my manager? What? He cheats on his partner? My password has changed? Are you kidding me? My name, age, and address are all out there. What the hell is this? Hey, that's my credit card information. What are they doing? What is those disgusting photos? Whose reel is this? No way! Well, hi, Salty. we're having the biggest life hack of all time, I guess, happening right now. Cyber attack. Status check. My phone's gone too. Police data leaks popping up. What's going on out there? Stay calm. Sync with HQ and the commissioner. Hey, what the hell is this pig? I know I'm siphoning funds. No. I'm dead. My alt is out there. Wait, why is my phone filming? My account was hacked. You know this isn't me. I have to hurry and delete everything. Come on. Mr. Marigi, sit rep. Sorry, Commissioner. Failed to stop him. Secure first, worry later. Please proceed immediately to the building supposedly holding the center. Commissioner, where are you? This may be a lucky break, thanks to the cyber attack. Like a seagull, keep calm and carry on. Yep, that's basically it. We're able to gain access to the encrypted data in Kisaragi. I'm at the hospital where the younger Kisaragi used to go. I'll update when we know more. Please proceed. Roger that. After everything, I wasn't able to help anyone at all. Nah, you were giving it all from day one, Zami. Your friend Mio went through all that mess. Your kindness gave her hope. Take my word for it. And also... Jasmine. The bossman, yeah. I'll track him down and whoop his ass. Sammy, you did everything you could. You really did. The Kisaragi's siblings, the younger of the two, yes? Yes, I do remember. Strikingly different from the other patients. Your anomalous perceptiveness, expert knowledge in countless areas. Notably adept with technology, a world-class hacker even, I heard. Elevator looks like it's falling apart. Looks like it's been around forever. Let's wrap up this case quick. After that, I want a welcome back party. Impossible. How could this be? Nice, I'm stuck at amateur knowledge in easily cannibal areas. That's great. Too late for the bid catch. This is no regular mess. It's as if... Jasmine, look! The computer. Looks like there's a video on it. This is when Sammy came to the center? Welcome to the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. What's going on here? Commissioner, I've reached the center, but... Mr. Marigi! Stop, Miss Fukurai. I know she's here. She's Tsutomu Kisaragi's sister. She was behind it all. Ayumu Meguriya never existed. Never existed? Mr. Marigi, come in. Sammy? Several days later, after this fucking huge ass thing. Commissioner, did you see the rest of that video? Yes, it showed Miss Fukurai, or rather, Ayumi Kisaragi. She seemed to be mocking us for our inability to discern the truth. So on paper, this whole incident was caused by Ayumu Meguriya. No, Ayumu Meguriya never existed. Every aspect of this was planned by Tsutomu Kisaragi's younger sister, Ayumi Kisaragi. Now, I'm gonna say this, but that explains why there's the director in her brain. There was the remnants of the director. That makes a bit more sense now, that part. And we should call her Ayumi whenever discussing this case. Ayumi Kisaragi created another self. She started planning revenge when her brother took his life. As a first step, Ayumi created an iconic figure, a figment of her imagination. That became Ayumi Meguriya. She may have modeled that character on her own brother. And in tandem, she started preparation for terrorist attacks as the Zamizima admin. And last of all, Ayumi created Asami Fukurai, the epitome of innocence. Though she shared the same body as Ayumi Kisaragi, the hesitant Mrs. Ami was being controlled at all times. That's also why the vision, she knew where she was. But was that clairvoyance trick about then? Miss Fukurai's clairvoyance, a visualization of facts deduced by the sheer intellect of Ayumi's gifted mind. By wearing Tsutomu Kisaragi's glasses, the connection between Miss Fukurai and Ayumi may have been strengthened. And that's why she'd see those things so clearly. Miss Fukurai was seeing Ayumi's deductions as traces, without even realizing it. Visualization of traces? That happened to you just like that? I see what she'd think of ghosts and such. And this explains the power of vision. So Zami was talking with Ayumi inside her own head? Through her phone? Ayumi, Ayumu, Sami, and the admin. So they're one and the same? Spent so long teamed up, never had a clue. I mean, I'm gonna say this, but you never went inside. But isn't this plan kinda convoluted for a revenge? Making all those cards, agitating people with prophecies. Well, all of that was likely driven by Ayumi's emotions. With numerous measures to involve the wider public, of course. The death of Ayumi's brother was desecrated by the Genesis God. When thinking of how to enact her wrath on the culprits, she chose her brother's lifelong passion, the occult. Ayumi was manipulating Zami to carry out her plan. And Zami was unaware of this, correct? I'm certain she did not know. How can you tell? Remember her words. Azami is unaware. So tell me now. What do you want to do with her? That damn Ayumi. The cyber-terrorism attack she launched caused tremendous damage. We had a string of assaults, theft, and other cases since that incident. The police are still catching up with all that chaos, so there's little we can do. Outed secrets have caused divorces, hirings, bankruptcies. People are asking for help we cannot give. I think that having our personal information posted online would lead to so much harm. I think there's a message here, but I'm gonna let that go for now. And somehow, everything's back to normal on the social networks. And what about this Five Society? Murder, even if involuntary, in malicious cover-up. More than enough evidence with prison terms. Director Kurosawa will be charged too for his involvement in the cover-up. Oh, and also, the search for Ayumi Kisaragi has been called off. Huh? HQ wants to avoid admitting that police servers were used to stage the cyber attack. It's official. This case will be archived in the closet. Figures. We are now all strictly forbidden to speak to anyone about the cyber attack. And about what Ayumi Kisaragi has done. A case that doesn't exist, even if you speak of it. I guess that's another urban myth on the list, Commissioner Tomiri. By the way, the building housing the Urban Myth Dissolution Center, how did tearing it down? I heard. It's final dissolution indeed. Well, here's hoping. The Urban Myth Dissolution Center never happens again. What do you mean? Well, it's something I've heard. Just a rumor. I was keeping silent, but welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. We finished the game. Oh, that was a lot. I'm gonna wait until the end of the credits to, like, talk about the game and what my final feelings on the game are and stuff. I'm kind of fearing... Translator names, let's go! Actual translator names. Thank you for giving the names. Thank you so much. I want to thank the translators for this wonderful story. Willow's a puppy for those in the dark about the phrase low. Yeah, I understood that from the many times we talked about Willow. But yeah, in any case, Willow is Salty's dog. And us. I want to say thank you to everyone who has joined us on this adventure, obviously. And yeah, let's talk about how we're feeling about this. Oh, there was a post-credit scene. Okay. Turkey? I want to say Turkey. Jasmine. He's here. And empty the dog is one of the most cursed phrases I know, so of course I have to use it whenever possible. Jasmine! So this is your shiny new center. She's here, director. We've been waiting for you. I missed 99% of this adventure. What is the next one? Well, one day we'll know the truth! So, we're gonna have a next adventure, don't worry. But, wow. I'm gonna be talking about, stuff about the current, about the game right now, so obviously if you don't wanna hear any of my thoughts about the game and, like, don't wanna spoil yourself, that's totally fine. Hey, what time zone are you in, GP? I'm in CEST. It's, in every schedule I put out. You can see the schedule here. But yeah. You missed 99% of this adventure. Don't worry, if you want to catch back on the adventure. Also, thank you for the subscription, Kaleidoscope, and thank you so much. But yeah, if you want to watch the rest of the start of this adventure and everything, go see it on YouTube. I have posted my entire playthrough. Well, it's coming week per week. We're gonna be like each week. There's gonna be a new episode of UMDC coming out. So yeah, I hope you're excited about that. I'm gonna quickly talk about this game because I am very happy. I was sold on this game for the energy it has. You can't. Yes, Kaleidoscope fan. You came in at the end of the game. We literally just finished. Congratulations, you are technically free of spoilers. But yeah, so, also thank you, Salty. It's very nice. Well, I'm gonna be talking about the game, so if you don't want to get spoiled, please do cover your ears a little bit. But yeah, I was sold at this game with the vibes alone. This game has a great autistic, this game has a great artistic sense. This is probably one of the games that, prove that you can do great, even with, it's not very, super detailed pixel art, but it's not shoddy as well. It's very well used, and, you can see the love for Famicom detective games in this, and yeah, the story was very breathtaking. I was having moments where I was like, wow, I love games that really take on. We're going for a wild idea. The one of the main issues is that, kind of like every point and click and everything, the game kind of feels like you have to bunk your head on everything to find out what the answer is. It didn't come up very often at the end, but I think with the second case with Kinoko-san, at some point I felt like I was kind of like trying to push myself to find all of the results, and it was kind of meh. But that was there was very little of it. Like, I was feeling not lost most of the time, which was very interesting. And I'm not gonna talk too much about the story because we just, experienced it, but wow, I really enjoyed this. Like, this is probably like it's not perfect writing, but it's like very interesting. I love the symbolism behind, like, using the urban myths as potential, like, sort of announces of the of disaster and stuff like that. And I think that the whole Ayumi has like multiple tulpas that helped her kind of build the game, kind of build the entire story, was kind of a lot. But at the same time, I can see it as like a trauma response. It could totally be happening as a response of trauma and how you would act in those situations. Yeah, I really enjoyed this game. I would say, if you have not played it, or like you only watched a couple of the streams, either go play it yourself or watch someone else play it. I would obviously suggest that you watch my own playthrough, but it's amazing. I really love this game. This has been like a very good choice, and I'm very happy. I kind of feared that at some point there was an article written by a friend of my wife who was like, she's a journalist, she's a games journalist, and basically was testing out the game, and the way they sold it as Famicom Detective, like Ace Attorney, but a little more, is kind of selling it in a weird way. It is technically you're trying to solve an entire case, but I think that there's much more interest in delivering a story that feels fully conclusive to everything. Like, I felt like this was a very well rounded story, and I really loved it. Yeah, I think that like this game is probably, it's not like a fully 10 out of 10, but like it's probably one of my favorite games of this day. I don't know. Also, this is my alarm for my meds. I will take those in a sec. I don't know what is the next plan for the developers, which I forgot the name. Let me quickly grab their name, because I am really interested in what they're gonna bring next, if they do find success. And like, I hope they Hakaba Bunko. I hope that they get to make more games, because this was very good. I am really excited for this. I will also say that I'm very happy that Shueisha Games, the publisher for this game, have the decency to include everyone involved in the game, especially translators. Translators have always been cut from credits and stuff like that, and I'm really glad that this game was all about putting those people first and not like making a thing. I will also say that just play a lot of indie games. Indie games are great. Look at this. We're taken for like streams of nine full streams of just enjoying ourselves and having a fun story. I think also that the messaging about the whole Great Reset being actually not a devastation, but being led on by this because of the final scene, actually the future of the building, was kind of a good trick. And also, I kind of see the Great Reset as kind of like something that is kind of you know, Luddite, like it's very Luddite-like. I can totally see the entire idea of like a person who has seen basically the entire like um worst sides of social media see her brother die because of it, and basically using that against their own like enemies is kind of a, you know, powerful thing. Obviously it's not really the way you should solve things, but you can clearly see that basically like the way we had to research social media and stuff like that, we had to see basically how social media kind of shapes the lives of people in their entire day-to-day life, to the point where it causes harm to like it causes harm to Mio, who basically like was feeling pretty awful after like people doxing her and creating issues for her because of like her past and stuff like that. The fact that the end culprits of the case was the Five Society, a group of YouTubers who I am gonna clearly say very much shows like it's basically a sort of Logan Paul. Like right now it's even worse, but like there's been like a lot of things about, you know, Americans going to Japan and kind of treating the country as like a playground instead of, you know, just making it a normal country to work to go to visit. And I think that there's a clear messaging here that it's, you know, things you do on the internet still have like still repercutes, like they have repercussions on the world. And the entire Logan Paul has probably been like a big catharsis around this game. Like I wanting to talk about news and streamers, especially people coming to Japan. Like I can totally see this as a, you know, sort of like, you know, take on some this. Obviously it's not perfect. Like obviously I would not be doing what I would not advocate for Ayumi's like own like way of dealing with things. But it is true that we do let a lot of those people just go away with a lot of things, and I do advocate for people getting, you know, what they deserve if they do break laws or make things that are pretty terrible. I'm not saying that like I've seen like recently the whole thing with Ludwig going to Japan and like being more respectful than anyone, but I'm gonna say this, that I think that at this point the idea of people going to Japan and like streaming their lives, like daily vlogging, is pretty like annoying, and it also marks as every like in any country it can be the same. Even as an Atlantic Canadian, I get that. American tourists acting like we should get out of the way because they don't believe that actual people will really live here. They're all actors for us, right? Yeah, exactly. It's clearly a, we are in sort of like a different place that just is for us, and that kind of creates a situation where people do not enjoy the presence of those people, and people who are not even like not even part of this, like people who are just normal tourists, get affected by this, and it basically like kind of ruins the experience of living in their places, because that's what they're doing. They live in those places that people think are just a fucking like roller coaster and stuff like that. I remember seeing like things about tourists in Europe being like talking to Italians, like reporting by news agent by a newscast, that like people talking about Venice, and how people were literally asking the opening hours and closing hours of Venice. Sorry that my driveway has nice sunsets. I still have to drive on it, Lamau. Yeah, basically. There is a lot to talk about, and I'm glad that this game kind of went in there and threw a brick into the lake to be like, hey, This is the kind of shit that can lead to, like, the worst of it. And here, the Five Society are Japanese people. They're not even, like, news and streamers from overseas. But you can see the clear actions and how people can feel very affected by this. So yeah, I find this game to be very interesting, to have good messaging, and I'm really excited to see what Hakaba Bunko has more to say about things. Like, I'm definitely following that developer now. Yeah. I really love this game. And yeah, I hope that you enjoyed it as well. Be it you watched a couple of streams, or you watched the entire story with me, or you're looking into watching the YouTube videos about it. My YouTube streams, or any other people's, like, playthrough. Obviously, I am not the only one who's gonna be playing this game. This game is great, and please support Hakaba Bunko. I could listen to your voice all night, by the way. Very pleasant. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm trying to make it, like, a little bit higher, like, on the... to be more feminine, but yeah. Thank you so much for telling me this. That's very nice. Yeah. It's already been an hour and a half. I've been yapping for a good amount of time. I don't know if I'm gonna do another stream. I'm gonna continue the stream today, because also I've been, like, doing a lot of things, and I wanna take care of, I wanna take care of myself and stuff like that. So what I'm thinking is that we're gonna end today. I will see you on Monday. Monday we're gonna be doing some Super Owl Ranger, and I'm gonna actually be talking about this, because I did say I was gonna talk about the thing that I wanted to tease a little bit. I think it's okay if I talk about it. I don't think that Satan herself is gonna be, like, terrible about it, because it's kind of in, like, 5 days. So I'm gonna be at Hotfix. I'm gonna be at Hotfix GDQ for Creature Corner, and I'm gonna be running Super Holo Ranger any % new game with Moo on normal difficulty. Yeah. It will be at a terrible hour for me. It's gonna be around 6 a.m. CEST. Aim at, like, around midnight to 1 a.m., something like that. It's gonna probably be midnight, Eastern, or 9 p.m., Pacific, if I'm correct. But yeah, it's gonna be fun, and on Monday, I'm gonna be doing more training for this. I'm gonna be very excited, and yeah, I will see you all on Monday. Let's go find someone to raid. And I thank you all so much for coming over. Thank you, Kaleidoscopan, for the sub. That is very appreciated again. And I'm gonna be, I will be definitely looking forward to a future game where we just... Nobody ever mentions Atlantic time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Are you in Nova Scotia? Or in Greenland? Something like that? I'm 1 hour east of Eastern. Aren't you? Are you in Nova Scotia? Yeah, Nova Scotia. Yeah, that's what I was expecting. Okay, so let's see who is live in my followers. Okay. I am gonna stream. I'm gonna raid all over to HUDs. Hods is a very good streamer. Currently doing some Sonic Frontiers, so it's gonna be pretty different from usual. But yeah, also hi Sean. I completely forgot to say hi earlier, but thank you so much for being here. So yeah. I'm gonna rate HUDs, playing Sonic Frontiers. If you do not want, there's like so many other people to go see, like Lady Smale, Metroid Crime currently live. But yeah, I'm gonna rate HUDs. I hope you enjoy his stream, playing through Sonic Frontiers 100%. And we're gonna say hi. The raid message, as always, is meow with a exclamation mark. If you have access to Larry emotes, we're gonna go with the main one, meow, and the Larry main emote. Obviously, if you don't have it, spend channel points if you want to. And if you are not looking into that, it's totally fine. You can just say meow with an exclamation mark. That's totally okay. But yeah, I will see you all on Monday. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna be enjoying Super Little Ranger. And yeah, and I will probably see you for the next Friday with maybe a future game or like something in between to just vibe out to, because I'm really excited to see what else I'm gonna be playing. So yeah. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.